Now, before I get started with this commentary, this video is not about Kanye West per se, but he is a part of the discussion. Like I said in my original video, I'm not going to be talking about that particular Kanye West situation, but in this particular video, he is a part of the topic of discussion, and it actually involves all three of the people in this picture. Last year, I did a video about Taylor Swift, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian involving this incident, more so involving Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift, but Kanye West is a part of the story. Kim Kardashian went on social media and pretty much put Taylor Swift on blast, and I think that was one of the few times that a lot of people were actually cheering Kim Kardashian on, because a lot of people don't like Taylor Swift, but a lot of people at this point don't like all three of them. Some don't like more than others, but I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, Kim Kardashian put Taylor Swift on blast because it was something involving a particular song that was put out there, and Taylor Swift said something that wasn't accurate and it wasn't true. So Kim Kardashian had to come to the defense of her husband, who is Kanye West, and say, well, I have this right here, and now the whole world knows that you were lying. As we all know, Taylor Swift and Kanye West have a history that goes back to the 2009 Video Music Awards, when Taylor Swift had won that award over Beyonce, and Kanye West had got up on the stage and interrupted her and said, I'm going to let you finish, but I have to be honest, Beyonce, you had a good video, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time to come out. And you know that whole thing, everybody remembers that. If you are my age, you definitely remember when that happened. Even if you didn't watch the show, you heard about it the next day. Like, that's all they talked about. And Taylor Swift literally has been hanging on to that moment in time forever since then. She never misses a beat to not talk about it at all. And as we all know what Kanye West is going on with right now, and I'm just going to leave it right there. Now, the reason why I'm bringing all of this up is because as of recently, and when I say recently, I mean like today or yesterday, whenever it was, Taylor Swift is currently on a new tour, and she kicked her tour off in Arizona. And before she even got started with her first song, she had to address the crowd and tell people that she was bullied by Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. I said, this chick here knows how to play the victim and play it well. I wonder how many children have been left in her bed, in her panties, but before she rejected them, if you know what I mean. This is the same woman who has written song after song after song about how many exes that she has. She is like the white Halle Berry. She is the common denominator of all her relationships. I'm convinced. But what she's doing is she's taking advantage of a situation involving Kanye West, which is going on right now, and she's trying to spin it into her own narrative in order to have people feel sympathy towards her, because she's still harping on the whole I'm America's sweetheart shtick. America's sweetheart, she is not, and never has been, nor will she ever be. I don't know how many people can't see through her facade and her charade. I mean, I can see right through it. I was never a fan of Taylor Swift. I've had a few people tell me like, oh, she makes good music, she writes good music. I'm like, I've heard better. I've seen better. I think I have a pretty decent ear for music, and she makes my ears bleed. Her and Justin Bieber are on the same wavelength of people I do not like. I can't stand neither one of them. I really can't. But for her to take advantage of the situation because of what's going on with him right now, and then, because of the whole, well, what's going on with him right now, and then try to bring herself into the equation, talking about she's being bullied. How are you being bullied when you got exposed for being a liar? That's not called being bullied. That's just called being ousted as the fraud that you are. And see, the thing is, She was hoping people had forgot about that. But see, the thing is, some people probably did forget about it, but by her bringing this back up and saying that she was bullied by them, it's like, okay, what did Kim Kardashian do to warrant her, or warrant you saying you was bullied by her? So what are people going to do? They're going to get on the internet and they're going to come across what happened last year. And they're like, oh, that's what it was. You have some people that actually still sympathize with her and still say that Kim Kardashian was a bully. But yeah, most people who have a sane mind who said, well, you deserved it, and technically she wasn't bullying you. She just put you out there and she put you on blast for what you did. You can tell that Taylor Swift is the type of person that has probably never faced any type of real consequence for her actions. And that's probably why she feels like she's quote unquote attacked. I notice a lot of white people do that, especially a lot of white women. Taylor Swift is far from a victim. Far from it. She doesn't exude qualities of being a victim. I remember when she tried to make a big story, a big deal about that guy last year, that white guy last year, saying that he had harassed her or something like that, and had to give some kind of $1 payout or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was stupid. Some of y'all may remember what I'm talking about. But see, that didn't gain as much traction. It wasn't a Kanye West situation. Ever since then, she is her career literally hangs on a thread, and the only way she can keep it thriving is as long as she brings this guy into the situation. And because he's out there now with what he's doing, this was the perfect time for her to strike while the iron is hot. And strike she did. And she's going to continue to do it. She knows there's a hustle there. She knows that if she does that, she can get people to feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her. Just like I don't feel bad for him, and I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for neither one of the people in this picture. But when I see BS, I'm going to call it out. And this woman right here, would you believe that this woman is like the same age as me? Taylor Swift is 29, will be turning 29 this year. And she's still acting like she is, what was it, 2009, like she's still in her late teens. She better grow the hell up if she's even capable of doing that. But something tells me she won't. And I don't see how people don't see her for who she truly is. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.